Hello, Sarah. It is 11:20 on June the 20th. I don't know why I started announcing the date and time when I'm making these videos, but I seem to have started a trend because in your last video you did the same thing. So I'm going to keep doing it. It's 11:20 on June the 20th. Um I wanted to kind of do a follow-up to my last video because watching back on it I realized I didn't talk about everything I wanted to talk about because that happens when I make these videos. I sit down, I think about what I'm going to talk about, and then I start actually making the video, and I start rambling, and then once I publish the video onto the YouTubes, I watch back and go, oh wait, but I forgot this thing, and I forgot this thing, and I forgot all these other things. In my last video, I talked about books and why reading is awesome, and why it doesn't matter the format by which you read, just that you're reading is the most important thing. And um, if you make fun of someone uh, for reading differently than you read, then that's bad, and you should not do that. I also had wanted to talk about, and I'll talk about it now, um, reading speeds that people have. I personally, as you know, and as a lot of other people out there who know me know, I'm a speed reader. I can easily knock out if I have nothing to do, like if I don't have to go to work and I don't have homework to do and I don't have class to go to, I can easily knock out 3 books in one day, sometimes more. Um, the biggest evidence of this was when Harry Potter and the Order of the Phoenix came out, it was published. That was actually I sat down and reread the entire series in one day so that I could be ready for the Order of the Phoenix and be up to date on everything and remember everything. So I read 4 Harry Potter books in one day, and that was there was no sleeping or like eating or anything else. It was just sitting there reading. And I do this with a lot of books. I will sit, and those are my favorite kind of books, the ones where you can just sit and just get completely and totally wholly absorbed into the story and forget about everything else, and then you just read until the end, and because you can't do anything else, you're like, I need to know how the story ends, and I'm going to read it until it's done. I did that with the Dante Club, and I did that with Night Circus, and I did that with The Fault in Our Stars, and but not everybody can read like that. Speed reading is not, it's not an art because it's just something that I do normally. Like, just I can't help but speed read. It's how I read, and not everybody reads like that. Um, which brings up the issue of last week I talked about people being made fun of for reading style. Apparently, a lot of people get teased and made fun of for reading speed. If you're a slow reader, that doesn't matter. You're still reading. um, Pretty much, my whole point of these: if you make fun of someone for what they read, if you make fun of someone for how they read, and if you make fun of someone for the speed at which they read, stop. Don't do that. Because, once again, reading is one of the most important things you can do. Um, and I wish I could read slower. And I do. Speed reading is, yeah, it's cool. I can read a bunch of books at one time, but that also leads to the tendency to sometimes I have to reread things all the time. I have to keep going back and rereading my favorite books over and over and over again because the way I speed read, I read blocks of text rather than single lines of text. So if I'm reading blocks of text at a time, I'm going to miss stuff. So I can always keep going back, rereading things, and finding stuff that I've never found before. I wish I didn't always speed read because I miss things. And if you're a slow reader, chances are you're reading line by line. Aren't. It's less likely you're going to miss stuff. You're going to get all that critical, vital information the first time around. And like, you won't be like me. I'll be in conversations with people talking about a book, and they'll say, "Oh, in that one part," I'm like, "Wait, what part? I don't remember that part. Oh my god, I missed that. I'm gonna have to go back and reread that." It's so, no matter how you read, your reading speed. If you read fast, if you read slow, just savor that experience. Just like relish in the fact that you are reading and absorbing that information and getting that adventure in your mind, and it's awesome. And just someone makes fun of you for the way you read or how you read or how slow you read or how fast you read, or just, hit them in the face with a book. Although not the complete works of Shakespeare, that would leave damage. I don't know, like smack them lightly on the back of the head with The Adventures of Huck Finn, or don't actually hit anybody with a book. That's assault, and you could get in trouble for that. I don't know where I'm going with this video. I just wanted to do a follow-up to my last video. And also say to Sarah that yes, I particularly enjoyed your last video about your analogy of what anxiety and depression is, and that is a brilliant and perfect analogy. It was really awesome, and I really like your video, and I really look forward to your next video, and I will see you later. Peace out.